Hey all, welcome back to the Drunkard's Path, or if you're a first-time viewer, welcome to our channel. What we are is a Canadian quilt shop, online quilt shop, that you can go to www.drunkardspath.com and you'll see all our beautiful fabrics that we have. Have a look on there, and there's many collections to browse through and shop at your leisure. So today, let me see, we have a lot to touch on, and I hope everybody has enjoyed the summer sale that we had. It went to the 17th of July. I'm not quite sure when this video is going to drop, but it'll be in and around that. So if there's still time, if this goes on the 16th, then you still have another day. So just put in that SUMMER summer code when you go to checkout, and you will get 15% off. We are going to take a little break from July 19th to the 24th. We're going to go on holiday, so we will not be available for pickup or for any mail out dates on those particular days. We will be available full time on July 25th. So anything, if you've ordered in between that, you can still order. That is not a problem, and we'll get to it immediately when we get back. So you should be able to pick up your stuff on the 25th if you want to pick that date, and we'll get anything put into the post for that day. Last video, this was up for grabs, and the winner of that is Ingrid Tinsley 4141. So Ingrid, could you please drop us a line at support@drunkardspath.com and leave us your physical address so we can get this out to you? That would be greatly appreciated. And for this video, we've got 3 just random fat quarters. So please hit like. Please subscribe. We passed a threshold of 900 last video, so we are really happy with that. So we have, a nice little community growing here, and the more support we get, the more this video will reach more and more people. And we just love to be here to give you free tutorials, sew-alongs, just inspiration of any kind. If you have questions, we'll answer them. We just want to be a really inspiring channel for all you sewers and quilting enthusiasts out there. So yes, so please hit that free subscribe button, and you'll be in the running for these 3 fat quarters. So, oh yes, please leave a comment. If you don't leave a comment, I can't pick you. And we had our big winner from the April 1st to June 30th quarter, that we had the, the cross-stitch package that we had with the yardage in there as well. And that big winner is Amanda Kavanaugh. So she had purchased something in that time frame. And when you purchase something in a quarter like that, then you're in the running for the big draw that we have. We usually have a prize around $100 worth. We try to make it all the same each quarter, so it's equal. So anytime you do make a purchase, your name will be in the running for those draws. So we haven't put together the package yet for the next draw, but I have an idea what I'm going to do, so I will be announcing that on next video. But if you have purchased anything from July 1st on and until September 30th, your name will be in the running for that draw. So you're not going to be forgotten if you've take advantage of our sale and you think, oh, well, I didn't get in on the draw. Yes, you are in on the draw, even though I haven't announced what the actual prize is yet. So that's just our way of saying thank you. New to the shop, we have 2 more collections I want to show you. We have a few bolts from each of the collection. One is called A Vintage Christmas, and I just love this collection. And the other one is called Home Sweet Haunt. So another little Halloween collection. They're just different from what we had before. So I'm going to show you. The first one is from Home Sweet Haunt. This also has a nice vintagey flair to it. So I'm just going to show you. This is kind of like a nice green with this jack-o'-lantern on top of a skeleton dancing around. It's really super cute. I just love that. This next one, again, I don't think it has a name to it. Oh, it says charcoal. And this one has like haunted house with witches and pumpkins and a little graveyard. It is a really cute print on here. And the third one for this collection It's just a creamy background. Hopefully you can see it. It's got white print on it, but it's got spider webs throughout and some little scrolly kind of things. It looks really like back in Victorian era, that kind of a feel to it. And this next collection is the Vintage Christmas, and this one does not really, doesn't scream Christmas. This is just a nice look. If you wanted like a tone down maybe on Christmas with the Santas and stuff. So this is a nice beige here, or it's actually called tan. This one, it looks more like French General, but this is from the same one. And it's kind of like a reddish brownish color with a tan background. This one here reminds me kind of New Year's with the bells ringing. It's a greenish background with the burgundy reddish colored bells. And this last one, let me see here. It just says red on it. It has like a red background with the orange flower on it. It really ties it nicely together with the other bolts. Now I'm going to show you some stuff that I've been working on. I'm going to show you this one that I just finished. It's these beautiful, beautiful bees. It's kind of like a table topper, or you can hang it on like a wall hanging. I love doing this because this was a challenge for me. This was using Y seams, and I had never done that before. And I want to say, it's not hard. It really was not hard, that part. The top part of the bee was paper piecing, and I like that because everything came out beautifully, perfect. So I really enjoyed doing this, and then I quilted it. Didn't do a ton of quilting, but I think the bees kind of spoke for themselves. They didn't need a whole bunch of quilting, so I just did it around. I used a walking foot and went around the outside of the bees and then in the center a bit. But I just love the look of this one. We actually have this one kitted up. It's a little bit different fabric in it, but have a look online under our kits and you'll see this one. This first block I'm going to show you that I did was from, I mentioned the last video that there was an upcoming fiber fair. I think I'm not sure the exact name of it. It's taking place in August. I believe it's out in Brights Grove, but I'm not 100%. But I said I would do a block for this particular challenge, and it was for the group of 7. And this is what I came up with. Now, I am no artist, but I gave it my best shot, and this is what I came up with. And I tried to match the colors the best that I could, and this is all with cherry wood fabric. And I thought it actually turned out okay. It's opposite to what it should be of the actual painting, but they don't necessarily ask for you to do a painting, just something that would represent any of the paintings from the group of 7. So I hope that maybe some of you can jump in on this one and have a look into it. If there is a link, I'll put it below on how you can get in on this. It's just something different, something to sharpen up your skills a little bit, but that's my version. Next one is from Sherry McConnell's Quilting Life. This is the July block that came out earlier this month. This one is got a churn dash. So there's our middle piece, and remember it's a log cabin on the outside. Like each block all has a log cabin, and the middle block is always something different. This is extremely easy to do. So, and you get this nice big block. I think it's 16 and a half, or maybe it's 18 and a half when it's all done. It's quite big. So here's my version. So I'm going with these oranges and these sunflowery fabrics that I had a fat quarter bundle of. So far I'm still able to keep going with it because it wasn't a huge fat quarter bundle, so I'm just going to take it month by month. I don't know if I'm going to get all the way to December, but we've got to July, so we'll see how many more ones I can get out of it. Next, I'm going to show you the Moda block heads. Now I've got 3 different blocks to show you this time. I have block, let me see, 5A and 5E. I'm going to show you just one because they're the same block. Block 6 and block 7. So the first one is called Dewdrops. Who's that? Oh, that's Chelsea Stratton. She came up with this one. Now these are all a little challenging, so don't get frustrated. I say that even though I did. I did it okay. it was fine. This is what I came up with. It turned out just fine. You just have to go one step at a time. So it does definitely up your skill level as you keep going along with these, because I wouldn't say they're for a beginner, but there are videos out there you can watch for each of these blocks on how to do it. Sometimes they're a little more challenging than you think. Next one is Moonbeams by Robin Pickens. Now I did my little coloring in there so I wouldn't get confused when I did this. This one is quite large, and I'm using some nice bright Halloween fabric. I had a fat quarter bundle, so is very that green really pops. And then I have this nice star background. It's a low volume print that I had. So that one turned out, like the middle part was easy, and then you get a little more challenging as you go along. But some people I saw on social media did this half size. Now, I'm glad I did it full size because it's a little bit easier when you do it that way. And so that's 6. So block 7, I just finished that this morning. It's called Bellissimo Star, and this is by Joanna Figueroa. This one, I swear to God, I think I was going to slit my wrists. No, just kidding. It did challenge me for sure, 100%. Then when I was looking through it, I was doing the flying geese. And I was doing it the way that they showed, and I like that method. I really like that method because there is a lot of waste on this block. I don't know why, just the way they were telling us how to do it, and I found that there was a little bit of waste. So, but when I was doing that, it asked you to cut out a 3 5/8 square to make the flying geese unit. And when I did it, it didn't look right. Something was off. Something was like it just did not. Because I've done that method before. There's something wrong. So I went and I watched the video that was made for this block. And it's 3 3/8, not 3 5/8. So that made all the difference, because when I put the 2 3 3/8 blocks on the 6-inch square, then it made sense, and then it worked out just fine. But I'm glad I went back to look at that video. I think maybe Moda should look a little closer on how they do these instructions. They're not cut and dry. Like when I've ever done a fat quarter shop pattern, the patterns are so easy to follow. These ones are a little bit, I don't know. It's a little bit harder to make out what they're asking to do. And I think if you don't have the background experience, you might find things may not work out for you. But do try to watch the videos of these blocks. Now this is the one, and I did do a goof, and I'll show you. Okay, this is what I came out with this block. It looks like a hot mess, but you know what? I'm going with it. I was kind of going with like the dark color around, and that part is okay. I made these half square triangles. I did all 16 of them. I was really happy. I used the triangles, unrolled the foundation paper, and I cut them as 2.5 inch. Well, weren't they supposed to be 2 3/4 inch? I just went, well, I'm not doing all 16 of those over again. So what I did was I just kind of patched it up. I put a very thin piece here and another piece here to make this the size that it should be. And you can see I did it here, here, and here to make that fit. And I'm going to live with that. I do not care. I after doing 16 half square triangles, I wasn't going to do it all over again. So this is my band-aid for this block. And yeah, it's done. So I'm just going to say move on. I'm going to show you a block that I'm going to try and do the same block for each video for different collections we have in the shop. We had somebody give us a comment that maybe we could try and do a block showing the collection to see what it looks like when you're actually sewing something together. And I thought, well, that's a really good idea. So, but I wanted to get like the right block and make sure that it had enough pieces in it that we could, showcase as much of the collection. Sometimes we have a lot of bolts of one collection. Sometimes we only have like 3 or 4. So what I did was I got this nice Lori Holt block. It's from the Seed collection or Seed Patterns. So this is from the Strawberry and Lemonade Sherry and Chelsea collection. And this shows what those fabrics look like together when you sew something. So I'm going to try and do the next next one with the exact same thing, but the different collection. And I'll show them each time though, because I'm going to show, like, this is the one that I have done, and it took me better part of a day to do this one. So as long as I can get one done, I'll show it. And thank you, Lori, for your comment, because I thought that was a really, really good idea. I finished my Riley Block Challenge quilt. I mean, completely finished, and I had Lori Ramsey quilt it for me. She did an excellent job, so thank you so much, Lori. That was it's just perfect. It's 100% perfect. So yeah, definitely look into Lori's long arming, because she does a really super good job. So I'm gonna hold this one up. This is the one where you do, it was like came out once, so three blocks per month, and it started in January. This is the finished quilt, and I think it turned out so beautiful. I used the Kim Deal fabric, so those are the top blocks, and then I like this middle setting because it's different. These are like 3-inch squares. You've got your beige color and the lighter beige that make like a checkerboard pattern all the way around this big larger middle block. So we're just gonna go this in half, and then we're gonna show you the bottom. And Lori did this beautiful leaf pattern all over, because she says it looks a lot like autumn to her, so she went with the leaf pattern. And it's just beautiful. I really enjoyed doing this project. And that's what I mean. If you could just do a block a week, or like the Sherry McConnell one is 1 block a month, you end up with these beautiful quilts at the end. I'm going to show you just a little bit of cross stitch before we get into, it's not really a tutorial, but just to show you how I put together a cross stitch kit. There was a comment saying, could you please show how you kit things up? So I went, sure, I'll do that. So that's going to come after I show you a couple of things from my cross stitch. Now, let me see, I need my little board back. I wasn't sure if I showed you my completed Clovis that I did. I think she is so darn cute. This is from the Animal Crackers collection by Stacy Nash. And I haven't fully finished it yet, but oh my gosh. Like, I could have shown this on the last video, but I don't know if I had it completely done or not. But isn't she cute with her little apron on? And there's a whole bunch of these different animal crackers. I think they have like 20 of them or something. But and a lot of people make them into little pillows. They cut around and they make a pillow, and they actually stand up. I'm not quite sure if probably won't do that, but I really enjoyed doing this one. And there was Primrose Cottage. Every month, the first Thursday of the month, they have a free pattern. And this one was called Hello Summer. And this is the pillow that I made from that pattern. It is super cute. You know what? This is one of my favorite stitches. I just, something about those colors, you know, they're just so beautiful. So it took me about 2 days to sew this. As a free pattern, so as long as you subscribe to their newsletter, you will get this free pattern. They'll give you a link. So I made the pillow, and I added a little rickrack, and I put this fabric and this one on the side. And this one is the first time, okay, I'll show you the back. I have a nice felt heart here, and I just I cut like an X on the back of it, and that's how I stuffed it, so I don't have to have any little seam, like hand sewn to close up on this pillow. And then I just put this, and then I put like a blanket stitch. I embroidered the blanket stitch, and I think it looks so cute like that. I really love doing that. So yeah, take advantage of those free cross stitch patterns whenever you can. Next I'm going to show you is my Queen of the May progress. This one here that I got from Hands Across the Sea. I hope you just like to go on this journey with me, because this is big. This is a really big one. So I finished page 1, and now I'm on page 2. So there's still more that goes that way, and then of course down. But look at these beautiful, vibrant colors. I think this is going to be so gorgeous, and hopefully I can stick to it as much as that I'm planning. But we'll just go month by month and see how far I get. But I do want to have this done. My goal is to have it done in a year, but you know how things like that go. And I have to show you that I made this bag. Now, this is so funny. I was looking for the felt for the back of this pillow, and as I was looking through some drawers, well, this block here was folded up, and I went, what is that? You know, it was just a random block. And I remember my friend Pat had made this block for me. It was a challenge we did in the guild. This is several years ago, and I think I had to give them some fabric, and then the people there there's like 6 people in the group that wanted to do this challenge. And this was Pat's version of it. And I don't know why I didn't get sewn into the small quilt that I did. Maybe she probably made me 2, because knowing Pat, she would probably make like 2. So I saw this one, and I just had to make the bag. Like, look at the little kitty cat here with the hat on, going into the trash cans here, and the Dresden here. So I just had to make the bag out of it. And there's the beautiful fabric on the back, and with my little bling here, my little sewing machine zipper pull. But this, again, random block. What do you do with them? Make project bags. And one of these days I'm going to show you how many of these bags that I have, and there are projects in every single bag. And before we get into the I'll show you how to kit up a cross stitch project, I just wanted to show you that this will save you from buying floss drops, because like they are expensive, you know, like they do add up after you buy. I don't know how many packages of them. We sell them, and I've bought in like lots because I have so many projects going. So my floss goes on the little plastic floss drop. So I thought, well, how can I maybe economize that a little bit? So I went to Michael's and I got this die cutter, and it's a shape like a bag tag, you know. So, and then I got this very heavy cardstock. So all you do. Okay, I'm just going to show you real quick. I'm going to put it into the die cutter. Out comes this perfect little piece here. And there's another little slot here where you do the hole at the top. And I have another little die cutter that will cut out the hole at the bottom where you put your floss. So that is perfect, so I can write what the floss is on here, maybe the project, whatever I want, and then I use the rings, the binder rings that they're about 2 inches in diameter, and I forget how many I got out of one page, but I got quite a few, and I can just kit up my floss on something like that. It's so simple. I mean, it's a little bit of investment first to buy the die cutter, but in the long run, you are saving a ton of money if you do it like that. So, and you can get some really super cute cardstock paper. So just a little tip. Now I'm going to show you how to kit up a cross stitch project. Today I'm going to show you how to kit up a cross stitch project. We had a comment on one of our videos asked if I could just show how I do it. So I am going to show you step by step on what I do. The first thing you want to start with is the chart. So pick out a chart. I went shopping at Pastime Pieces and I picked up this one. Just a side note, if anybody is from this area, the shop Pastime Pieces is in Blenheim, Ontario, and it's off the beaten path. It is literally down a dirt road, and this place is just, it is worth the drive if you need quilting supplies, fabric, cross stitch. She's got the linen, the Aida cloth, all the flosses. She's got Valdani threads, classic colorworks, weeks, DMC, you name it, and patterns galore. So definitely take that trip out to Blenheim to pick up whatever you need for your next project. Anyway, so here we go. We get our chart, and inside the chart, somewhere in your chart, it's going to be listed what type of floss you're going to use. So in this one, there's a mixed bag. Sometimes you just want to go, like there's all DMC or all classic colorworks, but this one has got a mix. This is Teresa Koget's, and we've got classic colorworks, we've got DMC, and we've got weeks. So I picked up each one. As you can see, these are my flosses here, and it also tells you, now I use linen, and right here I have 36 count, so I'm going to need at least a 10 by 12 inch piece. So this is what I got here. This is called platinum linen, and this is actually a fat quarter. So this is what I use, and also have the ring to put on my flosses. These ones I'm going to put on because they're already labeled, and I'm just going to loop them through. So I might as well do it right now. So we got this, and then put the weeks. So we've got all those 3. Now the one thing with the weeks die works, is that if you're doing one strand over two thread or two holes, I use about an 18-inch piece. So it just so happens that when Weeks puts them on their little cards, all you need to do is just snip those loops like that, and you've got them at the right size. It's very, very simple. This one I'm going to measure out the classic collarwork so I get the right size. So they're a little bit longer, so I want to make sure I do it the right way. So I'm going to show you. I'm going to move this out of the way for a second. And this is what I do with DMC. I also have my floss drops. I'm going to put all my DMCs on here. I'm going to show you how to do one. Before I do that, I always mark my my floss with this, what the project is. So I put that on there. So I know that that goes with that project. So I wrote down here on, it says with thy hand. And that's the name of the project. See right here. So I know everything goes together. Nothing's going to get out of place. So what I'm going to do for this, I'm going to hold it like that. And see the number of the DMC? That goes on the bottom. I'm going to just move that out of the way. And I'm going to see that loose thread. I'm going to just start pulling. It comes out nice and easy. Now, if you started pulling the other way, it would get all bunched up. So just remember to have that and hold your hand fairly loose. Okay? Just keep pulling it out till you get to the end, and we're going to find that other end. Okay? So it is a little bit bunched up, but I'm just going to put those two ends together, and I'm going to slowly pull it out all the way till we get to the halfway mark. Try to keep it as loose as you can, this end of it, so it does not knot up on you. Not saying that it won't, but if you do it like this, you should be able to get it in the loop. Okay? We're going to put those two ends together. We're going to do it again. Keep going. Loop. And one more like that. Okay? So now we're going to cut the loops. And the other end. So now these are the right length. Cut. Loop it over like that. And then we're going to thread it through here. Make sure everything gets in there. Gonna grab all the loops. Go like this. And pull. And there we have it. And then what I do is I take the number. Now you can buy little stickers. There are DMC stickers, but you get like there's so many DMC numbers. I just go like this. I just cut the end off like that. And then I will just tape that on so I know that's number 221. So very simple. And then I will just put it on my little ring here. So that takes care of the floss. And then we just have our project bag. Everything's ready to go, so we put in our chart. These will all be on the floss drops, so they'll all go together with our linen or whatever fabric that you choose to use. And it's ready to go. Oh, you might want to throw a hoop in there, whatever size you use. Or if you have some, maybe another pair of scissors. Now, these are very sharp. You wouldn't want to put them in there like that. You might want to put the little covering on it. But if you've got little embroidery scissors to put it in your bag, that's another good thing to have in there as well. So, and if you were maybe a set of cheater bifocals, or not bifocal, but cheaters, you stuff them in your bag as well. So you're ready to go at any given time. So that's it. That's all there is to it. Thank you so much again for watching our video, and as always, keep sewing, keep stitching.